Day 7 of the Speedrun account. You guys know who I am. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're almost at 1400 and let's try to get to there today without any single losses. Alright, this is the Scandinavian. It's actually an opening I don't do too well at. It's not my favorite opening to play against. I find it very annoying. But all I do in this opening is I just try to control the center, develop my pieces, and basically just have a good time. And generally that's a good piece of advice for anybody who's playing these type of openings. Now, can I not just take here? Is this a blunder? I don't think so. Can I not just defend? This is interesting. Can I play this move? This is defend? I'm gonna have to calculate some stuff here. I think it does. I think it defends my pawn in the center. I need to be careful. I need to play a move like here in the future. Or can I play this? No, but that allows pawn c5. That's really annoying. Don't want that to happen. Opponent's probably gonna check me. He doesn't. And now I guess we just play knight c3 and just develop our pieces. When we're in a situation like this, it's often best to just develop our pieces. Alright, so after all this trouble, eventually we got out pretty much scot-free. I believe we are up a pawn. We are up a pawn. We have a strong center, and our opponent doesn't really have much to show for the extra pawn that I have. So let's play rook here. Rook here, what if he plays a pawn here? That's fine. I can capture here, play knight back to e3, and it should be fine. If he wants to play pawn b5, I'll allow it. That's completely fine with me because it gets rid of one of my weaknesses here. Let's play pawn f4 actually, and basically say, hey, I'm gonna block out your bishop over here. What you're gonna do? And here he says he's going to break his bishop out, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Alright, let's move our knight here. And basically, let's just try not to squander our lead. Happens from time to time. Up a pawn, just trade off pieces, win the game. Let's play like king g2, maybe play king f1. Rook f1, trade off the rooks over here. Opponent's probably trying to play like an h5 idea, though I'm not sure if that's even that good for my opponent. Trading off rooks is completely fine with me. Now, do I capture here? I don't think I do, because this is a new weakness I can attack. So let's play pawn g4, king here, knight there. Alright, let's play king here. By taking here, I'm fairly sure my opponent just loses, right? Now I need to be careful. Here, then, I think I should be fine. Let's take here and start running here. Start running this way, and there's nothing our opponent can do. I think we push, and then we use these two pawns as extra passers to win us the game. I couldn't really calculate that fast there, so I'm not too sure if this was the most optimal way. But something that's important to know in the end game is when you have connected passes like this, there's no way a single king can just capture one of them without the other one just promoting, as you guys can see here. So here, I promote, and now I'm just going to checkmate my opponent. So this is what I call an L-shaped technique, in which you just keep the queen in an L shape away from the king. And if you keep doing this, no matter what your opponent does, you can slowly corner him without ever being scared of stalemate. So here, now that the king is stuck on these two squares, I can just move my king over here and checkmate my opponent in one move. Very nicely like that. Alright, let's do the next game. Let's play a Philidor. There have been a lot of requests for Philidors. A lot of people really like my Philidor games, and I especially like it too. Now this is just a lost variation over here because queen captures here, knight to g4 forks here and here. Now you might think pawn f4 defends it, but it doesn't because I just go f2 and win the rook. So don't be scared of those early e5 pushes like here. Doesn't do anything. Now this one you have to be scared of because it's supported by the knight. Now pawn ed5 is not a good move from white in any way whatsoever, because guess what? It creates a blockade for his own pieces actually. Like look, do these pieces look very happy staring at a pawn over here? And the answer is 99% of the time, no, they're not happy. And now I believe we can just capture here, see which way our opponent captures back. If he captures back this way, I believe we can just capture this pawn for free 99%. So we'll just capture it for free, I guess. And he trades off what I believe, well, what I know is his good bishop. His good knight for my terrible bishop. Now the question is, do I move here to attack this? But does he have some silly whatchamacallit ideas over here? I think knight f6 should defend technically. So I'm not, oh no. I guess I'm just gonna move back here. I'm a little bit spooked. Don't want to get whatchamacallit, Greek gifted there. So let's not. Let's play pawn h6. Don't allow any silly shenanigans over here. And then we can play pawn b6. This is what we call a nothing move because it doesn't do anything. Let's play pawn b6, get our bishop over here. This move is just trying to get me to make a mistake here, which obviously isn't going to happen. This is what we call a cheapo. We're just going to chill here. We can even move our queen back if we really want to, but there really is no need here. So let's just play queen here. And yeah, I mean, what did our opponent accomplish with this? It really did nothing. And I think my queen is actually better placed here because now this rook can come here, this rook can come here, and we can just move our pawns up like this. Control the center. Maybe our opponent's trying to play queen d3. I don't know what he's trying to do here. We can push. We can play rook e8. Let's play rook e8. Just defend the pawn. Always need to be spooked about some sacrifices here, but nothing to be worried about here. So if he's going to do this, I'm going to do it too. Now I just need to be a little bit careful about my time. He's attacking this. Can I play here? No, he'll take there. It's kind of annoying. If I play here, he plays knight over here, then he can play knight over there. That's kind of annoying as well. A lot of annoying stuff from my opponent. I could play knight here, I think. Yeah, knight there looks pretty good. It attacks the bishop and says, hey, I want to take your bishop. And he moves back over there. So we can play here. No, then he can take there. Let's play this knight over here. So we have two defenders over here. Again, we're just up a pawn, but there's no need to rush. Trading off pieces is the best way to win when you are up material. No need to rush at all. Let's move our pawn up now. Because now our opponent's knight can actually go to a nice square like this one. So he wants to trade pieces here. I'm inclined to agree. Let's do that. Let's move our queen to a centralized square in the center. And start moving pieces to attack the king side, I guess. Let's do something like this. You need to be careful about this pawn over here. It can become a weakness. Let's play knight here. Attack that bishop. He's probably going to play the bishop here or something. Yep. And now I just move my pieces even closer to his king. Or can I play knight here, actually? Knight here is very interesting. Yeah, let's play knight there. And if he captures back, I'll capture back with, I think, rook. Queen works too, I guess. Alright, we'll just fork the two pieces together, I guess. Fork the rook pawn, capture the pawn, get another pawn. And we have an outpost on c4 now, which is a nice outpost for our piece. Huh. I didn't expect this move, but this is, again, just a trade. I'm low on time. I have to be worried about that. I forgot about my time, so let's just trade off more pieces. More pieces being traded off, the better. Now, I just need to make sure I don't trade off until... what is my opponent doing? I need to make sure we don't trade off until opposite colored bishops, because opposite colored bishops are generally drawn. Alright, let's play Colle-Zukertort. I haven't played that yet on this channel, or have I? I don't quite remember. My opponent just gives me space, so I'll just take it. I choose the queen side, so I'm going to just control the queen side. Alright, never play e6 and g6 at the same time. Not the best idea, because you create a lot of dark square weaknesses, as you guys can see in this position. Now, I could play... Yeah, let's play this here. Why not? He plays g5. I can play like h4, h5 ideas. His king is not safe. Do I play bishop b2 or bishop d3? Bishop b2, I think, because he'll attack... Alright, no, let's just push here. Opponent's giving me space, and he can't play knight e5, which is a good square, and he can't play here or here. So let's do it this way. He could check me, but I don't think the check's very good for him. Yep. He is forced to do that. Let's castle. And let's check him. And now he's forced to play king f8. Not the move you generally want to do in this type of position, but he kind of forced himself to. Huh. I guess he's giving me a pawn. Now obviously, well, not obviously. Can I even take here? It's a possibility that I'm thinking of in this position. But why complicate the position? Just take like you're supposed to. Win the pawn, have a good time. King there, let's play pawn h3, ask this bishop a question, what you want to do. You can capture me. He might be thinking of some discovery attacks, but the discovery attacks don't work here. Let's just double up. I mean, this king is not having any, not having a good time anytime soon. All right, let's move the rook here, but he has bishop f6. It's kind of annoying, so let's just move it back. I have no fear in this position. I'm completely winning. All right, light square weaknesses identified. I can play pawn here, and he has to play like rook g8, and that opens up his king. So let's just play this. He has to play rook g8, otherwise he loses the rook. I guess he could play king g8, but I'm not sure if that's a move he wants to play. Now we can play knight here with the idea of knight takes here, which is checkmate, which is pretty funny. Very funny indeed. Alright, our opponent defends it, but I get a pawn right in front of his king's face. Rook takes, I probably have some check over here. Maybe knight takes there. I have this fork coming up too, so our opponent probably has to take here with the rook, otherwise bad things happen. Alright, oh, I guess bad things don't happen this way, but I guess they could happen this way. And now I take here, and I check. Remove the defender. And let's take here with a check. Let's take the bishop as well. Let's take everything. Ooh. I think the bishop is worth more than the rook, so. Because if I took the rook, then he can take my knights, and you always rather have an extra piece than just the exchange. Let's play knight here. Let's play a Scotch. Alright, well now, bishop d6 is not good. This is what we call a big pawn over here. It does absolutely nothing for his position. It's very bad. Don't want that to happen. And now, look at this, like, what was the point, right? Now I can play h4 with the idea of h5. Just chasing that knight away, so I can take this e5 pawn. The reason why I'm able to do this in this type of position is because my opponent has no development, and I just have so much space everywhere. So let's play queen f3, just threaten some easy stuff. Like, I'm going to threaten checkmate. How are you defending it? And the answer is he's not defending it. So easy win from there. All right, last game for today. Let's see if we can keep the win streak. Let's play Sicilian. Ooh, a Grand Prix. Let's just play a dragon. Let's put my pieces on nice squares and have a good time. If you want to capture me, I'm down, because now I have amazing center. Now, I know I did say, you know what, let me just keep my word. I generally say don't play e6 and g6 in this same opening, but I think in that position there was an exception, but I'll keep to my word. I won't play it. Alright, let's capture here. And now we have a strong center, and this f4 pawn is actually very confused. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's push this pawn, so now we have a lot of space. And our two bishops can see, like look, this bishop can see here, this bishop can see there. My pieces are happy. Let's play knight here with the idea of playing a6, kicking that pesky knight away. Go away, knight. It has to go back like here. Is that a place the knight wants to go? I don't know, you tell me. Let's play f5 and just solidify this piece a little bit more too. If he captures me, I might even think about capturing this way. Right? Let's play queen c7. Just to pressure this guy and this guy. And so I can also play this rook over here. And also it stops the knight from coming here. This is an interesting move. Not sure if I like it too much from my opponent, because it doesn't really do much. Now it also, wait, did I have knight f2 this entire time? I think I'm a silly guy. Didn't see this. Alright, so that's episode number 7, and we're still undefeated even into the 1400 range, which I suppose isn't too surprising as my general rating is around 2200, 2300, but hopefully you guys are getting some great knowledge from these chess games. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to tell me in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. I'll see you in the next video.